Tuesday, 16th of September 2025. Last night I updated to iOS 26 finally. When you go to general software update, it shows that I am on iOS 26. So I'm stoked about it, and this is the current build of the iOS version. So I was talking to ChatGPT about the HDR button, that after updating to iOS 26, I can't find the HDR label on the recorded video anymore. The first thing that ChatGPT answers was like, you mean probably updating to iOS 16, 17, in brackets what you're calling iOS 26, probably a typo, and then explains about HDR label and stuff. So I was like, hold on a second first. It's iOS 26 that came out yesterday. It's not a typo. It's a great event for Apple, and I'm genuinely surprised you do not know it exists. So it insists that I am wrong and there is nothing such as iOS 26. And I was like, yeah, but as of now, Apple hasn't released anything called iOS 26. The current public release line for iPhones is still on iOS 17 family, and gives an example in brackets 17.7.x. And get this, and the upcoming major release is iOS 18, announced at WWDC 2024. So it doesn't even recognize we are at the end of 2025. So it says iOS 18 is due out later in 2025, which is wrong. It came later in like September 2024. Apple has never skipped ahead into the 20s or iOS version numbers. If you're seeing something on your device called iOS 26, it's likely one of these beta test profiles with a custom label. Some developer rename profiles to anything. Could be a jailbreak or a modified firmware. A misinterpretation of the build number, which can resemble 26. Goes on to recommend to update the software iOS. Will say something like iOS 17. Oh boy. I don't know what ChatGPT thinks which year we're in, but it's really surprising. This is the current version of the ChatGPT. It just updated 17 hours ago. So it's a weird glitch on ChatGPT's end, not to even recognize iOS 26 and not to know which year we're in.